Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Collar Whiskey Drinkers. I'm Cody.
I'm Robbie.
And so we're going to be bringing you guys a rye whiskey this week. And we decided to go with Elijah Craig Rye Whiskey. So this bottle, I've heard good things. I've had a little bit, like that's as much as I've had. So from what I've had, I've really enjoyed. So yeah, we're excited about this rye. We haven't done a rye in a while. Shoot, I think the last rye we did was 1776,
Yeah,
right?
last year. Yeah.
Jeez. It's been a minute. We've been wanting to do another rye. Me and Robbie's been talking about doing a rye, and we're just like, well, this is a perfect time before our next guest episode, which will be for Memorial Day weekend. We're going to be posting that episode then. And so we'll have another episode then, but we're going to have a little gap in between. But yeah, so we're excited about this rye, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to do more ryes. Ryes probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because yeah, we've done double rye. We've done the 1776 lead slinger. What else?
Double rye. What would it be? Oh yeah,
West double rye.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a minute. That might have been the last one we did, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I don't know. I'm mixing them up. I don't remember anymore now. I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody, the Elijah Craig is 47 proof or 47% alcohol, 94 proof. And this bottle is about $25 to $30, give or take, where you get it.
Yeah, for me.
It was like $26.99 for me. So yeah, pretty reasonable price. I know we've done Elijah Craig the bourbon on the show, but that one's also 47% alcohol, so same proof. But the bottle, we looked it up. The best age statement we could find was 4 plus online. So we don't know if that's completely accurate, but 4 plus. That's kind of surprising to me because Elijah Craig, the bourbon, was aged 8 to 12, I think. So kind of was like,
Yeah.
But I love this bottle, man. This is freaking such a nice bottle. The cork's so nice. I just love the style of this bottle. We said it last time, but I like the green and I like the rye little label right here.
Yeah, honestly, with this bottle, the green and gold really kind of make it stick out a little bit more versus just the normal bourbon, I think.
Yeah, me too.
And so you guys know, this is in our 2.3 category.
Yep.
So another kind of tough competition right in there.
Yeah.
So got some news. Finally broke down by myself a actual whiskey glass last night when I went and bought this bottle. Cody's been hounding me about it, and literally it was that day he just sent me like where I could order like 2 glasses
on Amazon.
Yeah,
I sent him a week. I was like, come on, man.
I was in the store and I was like, screw it, I'll buy one right now. So
well, that's cool.
I've been talking about it for over a year, so I'm like, yeah, might as well.
Right. It's nice. I mean, I don't like to be all fancy smancy all the time, but it's nice when we're trying to like sit down and kind of smell it. And
honestly, I think it's necessary for the way we're wanting to try neat.
Yeah.
And because honestly, after we try it neat, this is going sitting on the counter. I'm going to rinse it out, and then I'm going to grab another whiskey glass and put it on the rocks coat.
Exactly.
Old fashioned. So I think to really enhance just the normal whiskey, I think let's just do it. Now I'm kind of curious how much does it change? Like, should we go back, try some of our whiskeys that we know pretty well, like Legion, Old Forester, stuff like that, and really see?
Nah,
No,
you could do that. I think you could do it like
no, I'm
maybe.
not saying on the episode yet, but just seeing if there is a major change and talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think there probably would. You're gonna definitely probably smell a little bit more. Maybe be able to pick out a little bit more. You might make it smell a little bit better for you, but as far as like taste goes, no, I don't think it's gonna. I mean, it might change just a tad because when you're
The smell, yeah.
the smell when you take it down, but I don't think it's gonna be that big of an impact. All right, let's pop this up. Open. That's cool. You can. It's easier. It's much easier to swirl it around.
Oh yeah. Well, it's similar to a wine glass.
Smells good. Smells
Ooh,
smoky.
got that? Yeah, definitely the smoke.
Spice.
And
Yeah.
Has a good rye smell to it, though.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah. Definitely has a nice spice. Rye.
Well, hey, cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Wow.
It's a great one.
It's been a while since I've had a rye. Gosh.
Man, that long finish. Enjoying that.
So good.
So good, man. It's been a minute, right? It's been a long day today. Fuck. I
Yeah, you
worked my
just got
ass
done
off
working.
today. Oh, my buddy or my coworker Matt. He had a long day today too. He had a longer day than me. He got stuck in traffic, getting to his last job, and it was a crazy day. Anyways, I'm glad to be having a bourbon or
Whiskey
a
now.
rye whiskey after a long day.
Yeah, which I really can't say my day or even week's really been that long. I'm back to, my security job, and it has its different stresses than any other job. Like, you got to worry about, certain things at the airport, but honestly, it's just so nice being able to move around and being back outside and
Yeah.
mingling with people and things like that.
Did you already do?
God.
Did you do water droplets?
I just added it.
Yeah.
Oh. That honestly, that dark chocolate they kind of brought up on the aroma kind of came out.
Oh yeah! Wow! Holy shit!
That is so good.
Yeah, dude, that dark chocolate just came right through that.
Oh, come on. Damn.
What's up?
That's good.
Smooth there. Has a little bite at the end. The water.
Wow. Honestly, that gave it a really good flavor.
Yeah.
And the water droplets add a good
Definitely
smell.
increase the flavor with the chocolate and made it a little smoother but it gave it a little bit more of a bite tingle on the tongue at the end. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, no, I'm actually not picking up on that. I'm getting, exactly everything else. Like, it's smoother, great smell. The taste that I'm getting on my tongue is phenomenal. I'll say, like, it still lingers the warmness, but it's a subtle warmness in my chest.
I almost get like a little hazelnut
Mm-hmm.
on there too.
I get a little like tingle on the tongue, but it's not much.
No, but it didn't have that when it was just neat.
Yeah. I agree.
with no water droplets.
Honestly,
Which it doesn't it was still doesn't matter really. It doesn't affect it like taste wise. It doesn't really.
oh, you didn't think so?
No, man, it did. But I mean, like
Oh,
that little tingling didn't
yeah,
really.
yeah, I got you. I was gonna
Uh,
say, I was like, wow, so much better with the water
You know
droplets.
You know what I do? I did think though. I like the finish without the water droplets. I like the long. It had a longer, drawn out.
Yeah,
Just a little bit. I felt like, but I think overall the water droplets kind of improved the smell, which was nice, and everything else.
yeah,
So I mean, this is definitely a one I would do water droplets with. But I mean, not every time, but I would definitely do it.
yeah. I think this. If I'm gonna drink and need them, I'm adding the water droplets every time for me. The smell's too good to pass up. I'd be curious how the water droplets tastes whenever it's that first drink of the night kind of thing. Because we kind of burned ourselves or warmed ourselves up and got that long finish without the water droplets. So I'm curious if that changes at all by doing the water droplets first.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
for me, it still was a little warm in the chest, but it was nice and subtle. It's typical rye. Not typical rye, but it's that rye feeling with that warmness down the chest. So
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Fuck, like we keep saying, been a while since we've had a rye on the episode, one of our episodes. So it's a nice little bit of a difference in the bourbons. But
yeah,
shit, if I'm gonna have to rate this in this category for this price, this proof, man, I would say it's up there. I would say, I mean, we don't have a ton in this category.
yeah, just a couple.
1776, maybe one other one I can't think of right now, but this is
Yeah.
definitely better than 1776 neat. This is a 4.4 in my book neat as far as
Yeah.
this category and everything.
No, I agree. I was, pretty much right there. I was hovering around, 4.3.
I wrote down 4.3 first, and then I changed my mind.
I was wanting to go higher, but I was like, am I, being too soft because I'm a sucker for rye? So I was like, I'll just go with 4.3.
That's what
Honestly,
I first wrote down, dude.
I don't mind bumping it up to a 4.4, seeing that you're kind of at that level too. I was kind of thinking in my head, I was like, man, am I just high because I like rye? So
Oh, that's good, man.
yeah,
It's a great one.
it's definitely, since it's in this price range, I got it for $32.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of rise in this price range and this that are this good.
Oh yeah, so I just looked it up. High West should be in this category, but I have noticed High West has gone up quite a bit.
Really?
Yeah,
I still get the double rye for like $32.99.
So yeah, whenever I wrote it down, it was $34.99, so about $35, which puts it in this category. But I'm pretty sure everywhere I've been seeing lately, it's around $37.99 now. But don't quote me on that because that's probably the 3 spots I've been to. Because there's always that 1 or 2 liquor stores that are still selling it at the normal price, or not 1 or 2, but there's probably more liquor stores selling it at that price.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I gave the double rye at 4.2, so, and we gave it overall 4.0, so this is definitely, I would definitely say better. As much as I love the double rye, this is definitely better.
It's higher proof. This is higher proof too, isn't it?
Yeah, by 1%.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
by
this is
1%.
fucking good, man. That's cheaper, you know,
It
so
is, and thing with
on
the
average.
High West, there's such young whiskeys.
I know, dude. Fuck, god
They
damn.
they need to bump up the age
Well,
because
they source a lot of their stuff too, so
yeah,
it's not like they don't make all of their whiskey. A lot of times they kind of blend it. So
yeah. So, but this Elijah Craig, really good. Definitely, even if you're looking at a bourbon over, like I know this isn't bourbon, it's rye, but it, it's up there competing with some of those good bourbons we've had. Neat.
100%.
Um, I'm
Oh
actually
yeah,
pretty surprised by it tonight so far.
I think it beat a lot of them.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm ready to try it on with Coke. I don't think it's
Oh,
going to be the way to drink it, but let's try it.
fuck, you never know. That's why we're
Never
doing
know.
this. You fucking never know. All right, everybody, we'll be right back.
All right, everybody. We got our whiskey and Coke here. This is Elijah Craig Straight Rye.
Yeah,
Kind of feel bad putting this whiskey in a Coke, but let's see how it is.
it's only because it's a rye. It's weird.
Yep.
I don't know why.
Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
It's good.
It's,
It's crazy. I got a bigger glass than you, and it looks like I have so much more. But that's literally what whatever I measured it out, the ounces in whiskey and then the 6 ounces of Coke.
yeah, I got the little baby cans of Coke.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the glass one this time, but
Okay. I'm glad because I couldn't get it either.
I tried, but
I talked to the Coke guy today. Apparently, all of Walmart has done away, as far as the neighborhood markets go out here, done away with the Coke. The only place you can get them is Super Center or Sam's Club.
you know what's
Like
sweet?
not the Coke, but the glass. And I'm like,
Yeah,
their best selling Coke, the one that's constantly sold out because it is the best Coke, they get rid of. I bet it was just a supply issue because it kept like, fuck, I can't keep up. All right, well, we'll pull it out of the stores and only get it at these certain stores. That way it could help build you back up.
yeah, probably.
Because every time I'd go in, there was always like one case left. People, and I always see people buying it. Shit, I got my friends hooked on buying the glass bottles instead because they're like, wow, it tastes so much better.
It does, because it's the real sugar and everything.
Yeah.
So, dude, so I was watching this thing on, what was it? I don't know, maybe it was YouTube or something, but it was like a little video about this guy. He like, I guess all Coke cans are lined with plastic, so he like disintegrated the aluminum around it, and it was freaking plastic
On the
in the inside. Like it didn't, the plastic didn't disintegrate, so like you could see the Coke through the it was so great. I was like, are you serious? I fucking didn't know that. That's so this is basically the plastic. Like
well,
basically,
probably, I think they did that because people kept complaining about aluminum taste in the Coke. So they have to coat it.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
No, it is good.
It's definitely Coke, I would say, takes it over a little bit.
I would say Coke kind of takes over, but there's that rye finish to it, which is nice. That's the thing I like about it. But
yeah, I agree.
I'll be honest, I'm not gonna mix this rye with Coke again. It's good. I'd do it again, but I'm not gonna go out of my way.
What I feel like is there's better whiskey. There's other whiskeys to do with Coke, and then this one I feel like is going to be so much better in other ways that you won't even want to do it with Coke unless hey, there's people that might just love it,
So. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I drink whiskey and Coke, but it's not all the time. Really on the show and maybe couple times here and there.
When you're drinking it with Legion.
Yeah, Legion. But this one, I'm going to drink it neat so far, depending on how the rocks are. But if I can, I will try to drink, the whiskey as pure as possible, with what I got.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I drink whiskey and Coke, but I don't know. It always it's just that thing I'm not into. I might as well just make a cocktail.
Yeah.
But sometimes it is quick and easy and it's nice, but I just get full and feel gross after whiskey and Coke.
Yeah, definitely if you have, especially if you've already eaten something heavy.
Yes, that's when it is.
But it's like, I can do it if I'm like, I didn't eat like something real heavy and like carby.
Yeah.
So I've been meaning to ask you. It's been a little bit since we've talked about it, but where are you at on Vikings? Did you take a break?
Oh yeah, no, we had to take a break because my mom was in town.
That's
There's
right.
no way we were gonna watch it. And this week,
where are you at?
Ragnar just died. The cripple.
How was that? How was that for you?
It was fine. It was it just sucks because he was such a crucial point and it feels kind of rushed.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that should be end of the season kind of shit, not in the middle of the season. So that's how I feel about it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Because the cripple has already come back. I've already seen that. He's like, hey, I'm going to kill her. The sons are already preparing to seek the revenge for their mother. And then they're going to go, I'm sure, seek revenge for their father. But Bjorn's having his visions, knowing that his dad died. So
that was crazy, huh? That how they all had their own vision.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. That was really cool. I thought that they did a good job doing that.
Yeah. But do you know what I mean? Like Ragnar, I think deserved an end of the season send off instead of middle of the season. It just seemed, I don't know, it just seemed kind of forced and rushed. I know why they did it, but
yeah, I know why they did it too. I think it was they needed to create because they were moving on from Ragnar, so they needed to create the storyline for the sons, and they needed that other half of the season to get that going. So yeah, I felt the same way. I was like, God, they kind of just rushed that, but once you get past where you're at, you're gonna even. It just gets good. You get it. You get it wrapped up into all the sons and their trials and what they go through and everything. But
guess what? Kayla and I watch. I don't know if you even seen the first one, but we just watched A Quiet Place Part 2.
Tonight. I watched both of them.
I'm sorry. The first one, probably one of the most stressful movies I've ever watched in the theaters in my life. Like, I'll never forget that feeling of how stressed I felt. This second one, I'm cooking and I'm like deep into this, and I'm like, this movie just grabs a hold of you.
Yeah,
it's like it grabs 100%.
Because the whole time it's like fucking you're on edge.
Yeah, well, and it's so stressful. You're like, why the fuck are you doing this? Just wait, It's like,
don't make that noise. What are you doing?
And then the poor deaf girl, she's probably making the most noise and not even knowing it.
I know.
She lost her earpiece, spoiler alert, she lost her hearing aid, and she's like moving around. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're not the only one there.
Yeah. It's a good one, dude. There's going to be a few.
Yeah, well, dude, John Krasinski. I love that guy. I'm so happy. Like, did you like see like the video about how he got his start and how it came to be? So he told his mom, he was like, "Mom, I'm going to New York. I'm gonna be an actor." And she was like, "Okay, well, like,
Oh, are you
promise."
talking about Peaky Blinder?
No, not him. John Krasinski, the writer, director,
The
the dad
writer. Oh, yeah.
in The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So he was talking. His mom was like, "Okay, well, if when you do this and if you fail, you got to like get yourself out of it, kind of thing." And she's like, we'll give you 3 years." 2.5 years in, he's calling his mom. Was like, "Mom, I want to come home. Like, I'm not doing anything. This is terrible. I want to come home. Can you help me?" And she's like, "Honey, just wait. Give it a few more months." And literally, apparently, like 4 months later, he gets the call for The Office.
Oh my God.
And his career hasn't been the same since. And it's like, dude, that is so cool. Like,
That is cool.
He seems like a good guy. His wife, Emily Blunt, who's in the movie, seems like she's awesome in every movie. So
yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. I think great actor, and just he's played a lot of movies, a lot of shows now.
13 Hours is probably my favorite movie with him in it by far.
Yeah, that was a great movie. Yeah,
that is. He played that so well. Like all those guys did. They did such a good job. And even watching, because I've followed the actual characters on Instagram prior to the movie even coming out, and they even said like those guys did such a good job portraying them or their friends in the movie that it was just like hard to watch at times. And then like, damn.
Yeah. Well, we got to review this
on the rocks. So
what are you gonna give this?
I'm gonna give it a 4. It is good. It's not my drink of choice.
Yeah. I was right there at a 4.
Yeah.
Maybe even lower. I was kind of at like a 4 point or 3.9. So.
Yeah, I wanted to go lower, but I was like, the rye finish was really nice. The Coke kind of overpowered it, but
all right, we'll leave it at 4. I'm okay with it.
I definitely think this is a whiskey, ladies and gentlemen. Drink it neat so far.
Yeah,
I'm sure on the rocks and old fashioned is probably going to be good. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, do this. Let us know what you think of it with Coke.
Yeah,
if you like it or not.
Yeah, that'd be cool to hear what everybody has to say. Well, I'm ready to do this on the rocks, man.
Let's do this.
I think it's going to be a nice whiskey on the rocks. So let's do it. All right, so we're back with our Elijah Craig Rye on ice. So, yeah, man, what do you think?
Smells good.
It's good.
It definitely has that chilled aspect to it on the smell. I think it lost a little bit of the chocolate in the spice, but
more botanically oaky.
Yeah, it's not a bad smell. I like it. So, well, cheers.
Cheers, man.
Okay. It held up more than I thought it would.
Yeah, it has a lot of spice.
I was afraid, not gonna lie, going into it, I was like, it's gonna lose a lot of its flavor on the rocks.
Yeah, I felt the same. It might be like kind of watered down.
But that's good. Wow.
Yeah, that's good. Has a nice rye spice and then a nice finish still with it being on the rocks. It's cool.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. I want some more of it.
All I like it. I want some more of it. What's that from?
The country song. I like it. I love it. I want some
That's right.
more of it.
It's good. Nice spice.
Well, and that's where we were. That's why we didn't do an episode last week, was concert.
Yeah.
McGraw. Great concert. He was good. The other people, they were, I'm not big into the new country crap. I like the old country. I like the 80s, 90s stuff, 70s. But Tim McGraw was good. I was having a blast. Oh, man, I didn't even get to tell you this. I'm about to tell everybody. So at the end of the concert, we're walking out. Like, I'm feeling good. Wife's feeling good. Her mom was with us. Her brother, her mom's girlfriend was with us. And I feel like water on my back. I'm like, what the hell? I'm gonna reach back. And I look. I'm like, that ain't water. And I'm like, that ain't water. I turn around. This chick's like throwing up on the side of the wall. Like, we were walking out. We're in the pile of line walking. And I so happened to get in front of the one drunk girl that is too damn fucking drunk to hold her damn alcohol, and just hacked on my back.
Like legitly on your back?
Yes. It was probably more spray than anything, but it was my back and my ass was wet. Yeah.
Oh man. Bummer drag.
I was not happy. Like, we got home, fucking changed, showered, got out, ate Taco Bell, passed out.
Oh, Taco Bell? Oh no. Probably in the toilet after that, taking a
Actually,
crap.
this is probably the first time in a long time not having, or having Taco Bell and not having the shits the next day or anytime. I was like, wow, that was good Taco Bell.
I mean, Taco Bell's good, but you might be running
regretting
that
it later.
toilet, yeah.
The thing that pissed us off though, more than the chick throwing up on us, we talked to her brother and mom. We're leaving. We're in the parking garage. And we're like, hey, we're going to stop and get everybody Taco Bell. Just let us know what you want. We're leaving the parking garage right now. We get to the Taco Bell, and we went to the one that wasn't going to be super packed, the one closer to our house. And a car in front of us, we look up. I was like, is that your mom? And she's like, is that my mom? So she calls her. She's like, yeah, I'm in the line at Taco Bell. And we're like, what the fuck? We just said we're going to Taco Bell for everybody. Why are you in line? So we're both in line, because it's not like we could have left. It's single file.
You're stuck.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I was like, mother. I was so mad. I was sitting there because I'm like, I could have been home by now. I could have probably showered. I could have been waiting on the Taco Bell, but no. They had to stop in line too. And not even tell us. Like, we told them we were stopping, and they just drove on.
Yeah. What do you think on this, man? That's a shitty thing to happen to you, man. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Bummer.
It's fine. Fucking people not knowing how to hold their alcohol. Like, even if you're at that point,
wild.
If you're getting the point to throwing up, to go to a trash can. Don't fucking try to get in line. But it was that drunk. I am fine. Leave me alone.
Yeah. I'm fine. No, you're not.
No. You're not even in heels, and you're walking like you're in heels.
Dude, that's what Nicole used to do all the time. If she used to get drunk, she'd be like, I'm fine. And then she's throwing everywhere.
My gosh. That was the other thing, dude. I got to buy a plastic or rubber flask, the silicone ones, and shove that in my boot next time I go to a concert, because a freaking double shot of Knob Creek at the concert was $18. of Knob Creek. I bought the bottle almost at that price. But anyways, I'm buying a silicone rubber flask next time. Gonna go buy probably 1 round, get the ice, and just pour it in there after that. Oh, I'll go buy some Coke too. I'll go get a Coke and just start pouring it in that.
All right. I know where I'm at.
All right. I wrote it. It's your turn.
Official. 4.2.
Okay. It's 4.2. I put 4.3.
Yeah, it's good. It's not as good as neat.
No, it is not, but
It's
it
good.
is. It is pretty good. I really enjoy it.
Yeah,
The
it's
only
a solid-
downside
it's a
to it,
solid
I think,
ice.
is it lost a lot of the good smells to me. That
Mhm.
chocolate spice smell kind of mellowed out quite a bit.
Yeah,
There's
it
some
has
other
some-
smells that came through.
It has a more oaky, kind of smoky,
Yeah.
some more linger or botanical smell. Excuse me, on the ice, but still good.
But even after sipping on it a little while. Oh, and that's another thing. Pointing out, ice didn't melt that much for me.
No, same.
So
Yeah,
ice.
It held up pretty good.
But even after a little bit of drinking it, flavor still tastes good. It's a good sipping whiskey on the rocks. I'll be honest, once we get done tonight, I'll probably go back to this just because it's easy. It's nice and chilled. And it's been kind of chilly here, but I'm in that like summer mode because it's already been up to the 90s. So I want a nice chill drink.
Yeah, it's warm here. I mean, it wasn't crazy warm. It's probably like 85 today.
Yeah.
But it was still warm. For sure. Okay,
Great.
well, let's get into the old fashioned.
Yeah, let's do this.
I'm kind of, I don't know how it's going to be. I think it's going to be.
I think
it's going to be
better
a
than
good old fashioned. I think it's. I think. I don't know. We'll see. I think it might be a little too light.
Can
be a good
I'll say this
old-fashioned.
before we go make it. It may be better than 1776 rye.
I don't think so.
It's gonna be tough because that one's really good. I'm just saying. I think it may have it in it.
I don't think it has enough spice or umph, but we'll see. We'll see.
All right, everybody, we're back. Got my old fashioned here. Elijah Craig Straight Rye.
Old fashioned.
You know, I gotta say, your color looks really good in your lighting. My color, honestly, just looks like a whiskey.
Yeah, it looks like weird.
Just looks whiskey on the rocks here.
Weird.
Trying to think. Yeah, no, I got everything in there.
Yeah, that looks weird. Put that up there again.
Yeah. Here, maybe if I held it over. Oh, no. Yeah, it still just looks like whiskey.
Do you have an orange in there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
Nice
Well,
little
cheers,
burn
man.
marks on it. Cheers. Gosh dang, great smell.
They great. They got a good orange on mine.
I got a wow.
Yeah, it's good.
Damn. That is good.
Yeah. It's nice old fashioned. It's got a nice rye light finish to it.
Yes, I was gonna say the finish with the spice is very nice. Very nice. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's a nice one. It's good. It has a nice that word soothing rye finish to it.
Yeah. Honestly, I think this is very, very solid old fashioned. Let me sip on it before I give a judgment. But the orange I got, one of the biggest flames I've done, singed some hairs. So
yeah, I had a good orange on this one. Yeah,
there it is, 4.6.
definitely a good old fashioned. Not like fantastic. It's definitely great. Like good, borderline great. What do you think?
Yeah, no, that's a solid one for me. I know I said I was going to do on the rocks, but I may just make another old fashioned. I really enjoy it.
Like, I know we just did our old fashioned blind face off. This is pretty good. This is like comparable to those. I would say this is not in the same.
I would say comparable, but not in the same.
Yeah, I would say like Russell was just so good. Yeah, it was just hard. It's hard to compete with that.
Yeah, Russell's really good.
I mean, this is really good.
Honestly, as the more I sip on it, the better it gets. For me.
Yeah. It's not getting bad. It's not getting worse. That's for sure. It's definitely not getting worse. It's not like Evan Williams where it just gets worse and you're like at the end. No, this is great. This is a good one.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna make myself one more of these whenever we get done here.
Yeah.
Probably do that and on the rocks. Play some games.
That sounds good to me too.
Yeah, honestly, the neat though was so good. I'll definitely do neat tomorrow. I'm gonna save that neat for tomorrow.
Yeah, I like the neat, man. I think I like the neat.
Yeah,
that's my like favorite way. But as far as like this is going, this is a really good old fashioned. It's really good for the price range. It's good proof. It's not a low proof. It's kind of like that middle good range of proof. And it's like $30, you know?
yeah.
I mean,
It's not a bad price.
you know, $30, you know, for a good overall the rye on your shelf, not a bad price. Like I think this could totally, it could probably be a lot of rice, even more expensive rice, like $50 rice easily.
Yeah.
So this is a good one to have on your shelf. It's worth $30. No doubt about it, in my opinion.
I agree. Honestly, with all that being said, I just went ahead and wrote down my score. I think it's time. I have a feeling I know what you're going to give it. I definitely think after even talking again about the other whiskeys and their old fashions from last week, I think it's a 4.5, but I don't oppose that 4.4 rating for it. Personally, I just think it's, pretty close. It's up there with those. It's contending, but obviously those three definitely knock it out. And I'll admit when I'm wrong, 1776 still beats it out. Just thinking back to that is
1776 is magic. Like this beats it in every other way, I think.
Yeah, no, it's close.
Pretty much.
I think it actually does, yeah.
The old fashioned with that one is just a little superior.
Yeah. And honestly, 1776 may be competing up there with Russell I think Russell's up there. I would like to. I know they're two different. There's rye, bourbon, but I'd like to see which one.
We'll get there one day, bro. Once we do the rye battle,
now
we will get there. It's coming up. It's going to happen this year. We're going to get there because we're going to start doing some more ryes, I think. So we can catch up.
Yeah, we got to do more ryes.
Catch up on the rye. You know, the rye to bourbon kind of thing. Obviously, there's way more bourbons than there are ryes out there, but probably like 3-1 or 4-1.
Yeah.
At least. So we'll catch up, you know. That way we could do a blind rye face off maybe later in the year.
Yeah. So what was your score?
I was at a 4. I was 4.3 to 4.4.
Yeah.
So I was right in that ballpark.
I was calling that because I was like 4.4, 4.5. So
yeah.
I went with my high.
We can settle at a 4.4 if you want.
Yeah, that's good to me, honestly. Like I said, I don't oppose it.
I know we're not comparing it to neat. I think neat's like, if you don't, since you don't have to make a cocktail or do anything, I feel like neat is the way to go with this one.
Coming home to pour a drink, neat's way to go. Like if it's been a long day, you just want to.
If it's hot out, you just want to get a drink, honestly, throw an ice cube in it. I think that would be faster. But
no, I agree.
If you're in the cocktail mood, obviously.
Yeah, if you got a friend coming over, old fashioned.
Yeah. So
if they like old fashions.
4.4. I'll go ahead and break down the score overall.
Yeah, all right, everybody. Just so you know, while he breaks down the score, our next episode, we're not going to have one next week. Our next episode will be a guest episode. We're bringing our cousin Ben on, and we're pretty excited for that. That's going to be for Memorial Weekend.
Very excited. We've been trying to get Ben on for a while.
Yeah, Ben's another one, like with Dylan. We've been trying to get him on for a while. And so you guys know, Ben is a veteran. He served our country. We're doing whiskey of his choice for Memorial Weekend, so it's going to be a special whiskey, special episode. I'm excited. I haven't seen Ben in years, so it's going to be, nice to chat with him through this. And like we talk all the time, like gaming and texting, but actually kind of sitting down, seeing each other like Cody and I do here. It's gonna be nice. So I'm looking forward to that. And then after that, I personally would almost like to do another rye. I know it's kind of up in the air because we got a lot of whiskeys to try. We've talked about doing Japanese whiskeys. We talked about doing scotches. We've talked about doing bourbon whiskey, whatever. So many out there.
So many. We really enjoyed doing our listener pick. So if you guys you're tuning into the show, throw us out a whiskey that you enjoy. We did one a few weeks back. That was really fun to do. And
I know we got a couple others that we could do, but please send us whatever you like. Because Cody and I eyeball some whiskeys and we're like, we need to try this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you definitely shout out like, hey, you should try X whiskey, this is my go-to, and it's kind of on one of ours, we may kind of lean towards that because, we're just kind of looking at it already. But please let us know what you like. And honestly, we'll probably just do it, draw straws at that point on which one we do. It's definitely fun. I enjoyed doing that. Because
me too. It's fun to do shout outs, and it's fun to do. We really enjoy it. Like that. I think we did Ezra Brooks. That was a really good cheap budget whiskey. So for everybody that is looking for a cheap budget whiskey, that is actually really good.
And again,
It's one of our top budget whiskeys now. So
shout out to Jeff on that.
yeah.
That bottle the other night, I just poured myself on the rocks, and I know that's his go-to. That's kind of my go-to with that bottle. I really enjoy it. So Ezra Brooks, if you haven't listened to the episode, I recommend go and listen to it. It's a really good bottle for the price. I gotta say that.
Yeah,
It's
for the
not
price,
the
it's
best bottle you're ever gonna have, and not even close. But you got to keep in mind, it is. I got a handle for under $20, or it was right at $20.
it was like 28. 28.
Was it 28?
Yeah, around there. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like $15 for like a fifth.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah. But
so
it's like
way,
it's comparable
still
to like Jim Beam,
Yeah.
Well, Jim Beam, I think it's like $18 for a handle,
But
right?
either way, it's a cheap bottle.
It's better than Jim Beam for sure.
Yeah.
Like 100%. It's good. It's a good budget pick.
Which the only thing I think Jim Beam may beat it on is Coke. I did a Jim Beam and Coke the other day, and that was
Jim Beam and Coke's pretty good. Pretty good.
So
I already finished that bottle. I shared it with a bunch of my friends, and then with Kelsey, and we enjoyed it. So
yeah. Honestly, I'm looking at it right now. There's not much left to it. Again, I just had some the other night, and still good. But anyways, guys, let us know what you think of this whiskey, and honestly, do some shout outs on some whiskeys you want us to try, on some of your go-tos, stuff you like, whether it's a Scotch, American whiskey, bourbon, rye, whatever, Irish whiskey. Let us know. We'll go ahead and try to squeeze that in here this summer. We got a pretty busy schedule coming up. But
we definitely want to try.
We have our plan. We want to do. We're definitely getting a Scotch in. We're definitely getting a Japanese whiskey in. But at the same time, we want to get some more ryes under our belt and everything else. So, and bring back the versus episodes. It's been a while since we've done that. So
that will probably be probably 3 episodes from now.
Yeah. No, I agree. So,
so everybody, I got the score. We're at a 4.25. So typically we round up.
Yeah, round up to the nearest. So
4.3. So it's a 4.3 solid. So right on that 4.3.
Okay. You said 4.25.
Yeah, 4.25, but I think it's
3.
4.3 overall.
Solid whiskey. Great price point. Not going to break the bank. Pretty decent in alcohol percentage at a 47.
Dude, that's that's American Prairie highest score, 4.3. I think American Prairie scored. So this is like,
no, it's a solid whiskey.
Overall, that's a really good score. So yeah.
So, well, everybody, thank you for listening. Let us know what you think of this bottle. Again, recommend some bottles you like, and drink responsibly. Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, thank you. Good vibes, everybody, and like always, we'll hopefully catch you in the next episode. All right.